Alright, so we just got back from going to the pyramids and we kind of want to walk you through our experience. We entered at the Sphinx.
That we did.
And we bought tickets from the ticket booth. A little intimidating because everybody wants to help you get a ticket. You really don't need anyone to. The guy at the booth I actually trusted, which is weird because probably the first person I've
Looks like you said
felt
putting
confident.
up with
Yeah.
people's stuff as well.
So, yeah, we just paid to get into the Great Pyramid and entrance to the whole complex. You can pay to get into a different pyramid as well, and I think tombs as well, but we didn't pay for that. And I'm kind of glad we only paid to go into one pyramid because it was hot.
Yeah.
A lot of climbing, and I don't know if I could have done two, so I'm kind of glad we just bought the entrance to the one. When we bought the ticket, then we went through a baggage scanner thing, and a guy immediately tried to take our tickets from us and say like, oh, you need to have a guide, but we'd read like, you don't need a guide. People will try to do that.
Even before then, when we were still just purchasing the ticket, like, people are so eager to help you because they want to force themselves into the picture to be your guide, and we really didn't want one. We wanted to do it on our own.
Yeah.
So at one point, they were trying to rush us, and by they, I mean nobody in an official capacity that works there. So we just got out of line, just so they'd leave us alone, and waited till there was space to like...
Yeah, which one we had to wait longer, but that was fine. A couple of times too, like you don't have to give anyone your ticket except for the guy right at the turnstile. And then when you go to enter the pyramid, you give your pyramid ticket to the guy at the pyramid. But other than that, you do not need to give your ticket to anybody. One guy did try to take your ticket from you.
Yeah.
And he held it pretty hard.
Yeah.
So like, don't give it up to anybody else. I'm glad that we'd read about all these things beforehand because, I mean, it was easy enough to sort of brush off the majority of like, do you want a camel ride? Do you want a horse ride? No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you. That's fine. Thank you.
But this one guy, like, straight up grabbed you by the arm and grabbed me by the arm and would not let go.
Yeah.
And that was a little over the top. I didn't like that at all. I couldn't get loose from him. I had to literally like tear my arm out.
He went to shake my hand, and I went for a fist bump because I'm, COVID and whatnot. Just minimal contact is probably better. And then he grabbed my hand, and then he went on to like grab my whole arm. He was insisting that we take a picture.
Yeah, and he had like a death grip on my wrist. Like.
Yeah, no, he had both his arms fully around my whole arm, demanding that we take a picture. I'm like, no, we're not going to take a picture. We
don't want to do that.
And he handed us his camera and made us take a picture with his camera.
Which it's evident that in the picture it's going to be like, oh, this guy didn't want his picture taken.
I took one of you when he grabbed you by the arm.
Yeah, and as I'm pulling away.
Yeah, so.
Anyway, but other than that, honestly, just being nice to people and being like, no thank you, and walking away after a certain point they give up on you. But
yeah, most of these people are just trying to make a living. It's just frustrating the tactics that
we did have
not all, but some
security guard tell us we couldn't film at one place, which is not true. And he said your camera has been confiscated, and it's like,
captured.
Captured. Your camera has been captured, and I'm like, no, we're just not going to film. We're sorry. We'll walk away. I think he was trying to take my camera from me, probably so that I'd have to pay him money to get it back.
As we were trying to leave too, he was trying to make us leave a different way. It seemed like maybe he was trying to coax us into like a corner where he could try to...
Well, he's like, come over here, you can take pictures over here. And then he probably would want money for the spot or whatever. But yeah, it was not as bad as I expected, honestly. I thought it would be a lot more scammy type things.
A lot of people, you just say no thank you and they say okay and move on.
Yeah.
So, rough, but we thought it would be worse.
Totally worth it though, amazing pictures.
Yeah.
Tons of footage.
The pyramids, I mean, come on.
We went inside the pyramid and as we were in the tomb, the final tomb, the guy's like, okay, we're going to close now. And we thought he was joking around. And then as we climbed back out, the security guard literally turned the lights off in the pyramid. He's standing in the pyramid in the pitch black. I'm like, whoa, this is strange. What a cool experience though. Yeah. Claustrophobic, but 100 times would recommend. Just take your time, take some breaths.